Now, not everybody does. Not everybody is wired that way. There are people who are born without empathy, and not because they're bad people, right? I don't know if anybody has read Patrick Gagney's book, Memoir of a Sociopath. It's really, really good. It talks about what it's like to have sociopathy and the inability to empathize with people. It's a real thing. It doesn't mean that you're a killer or a criminal. It just means that you're not wired for empathy. So there are people who are not wired to empathize or to respond in the same way. But in general, most people would struggle seeing somebody die. And so I think that's kind of the internal struggle we've had this past week, is knowing somebody who did things that we believe were very wrong, very harmful, very hurtful, is now gone. Do we celebrate that, or do we recognize that it was still a murder? It was still a pretty awful situation. It was pretty horrific for anybody who saw it. I did not. I know my limits. So that's the first thing. The second part of that is knowing that when you take out somebody who is the leader of something, and in so doing you make a martyr out of them, you basically inflate the message that they were trying to give, right? By making a martyr, as he's being perceived right now, out of Charlie Kirk, whatever his message was, the entire platform will now be funded more, will now have a louder bullhorn, will now have the entire Republican Party behind it, will have the entire FBI behind it.